watching out for you. This is NewsWatch 12 Breaking News.
We first brought you the breaking news about the Copperfield fire right here on 12, and we're continuing to track the latest developments as they unfold. Right now, we're taking a close look at some of the videos and pictures sent in by our viewers. Thank you for choosing NewsWatch 12 at 11. I'm Samantha Cadera. The Copperfield fire is now estimated to have spread across 1,500 to 2,000 acres due to some strong gusty winds reaching up to 40 miles per hour. Now let's take a look at what evacuations are in place. The Copperfield fire has exploded in Klamath County. Evacuation orders are in place for several zones. 6 zones have level 3 go now orders. These zones are KLU-E061, KLU-E062, KLU-E063A, KLU-E064A, KLU-E073, and KLU-E11-B. And 2 zones have level 1B ready orders in place. These zones are KLU-E060E and KLU-E035B. Residents are encouraged to stay vigilant and know their zones. NewsWatch 12 will provide updates as evacuations change. The South Central Oregon Fire Management Partnership said there are evacuation centers that are available. Residents evacuating can head to the Klamath County Fairgrounds, and residents who are evacuating to the east on Sprague River Highway are being asked to head to the town of Sprague River. Be advised, there is a closure on Sprague River from Sprague River Highway from milepost 5 to Long Pine milepost 15. Now, NewsWatch 12's Rocky Walker is live in Chiloquin tonight, just miles from the 2,000-acre fire. Rocky, you've been on the ground for a few hours and talked to people in Chiloquin. Can you share what you're experiencing and how this fire is impacting the community?
Well, Samantha, here in Chiloquin, it is pretty active. It's died down a little bit, but it's still pretty active right now. Crews are going through the town, bringing machinery to fight these fires, as well as some reinforcements just to fight these huge flames. I was told they're over 100 feet by an evacuee. I'm currently here at the Chiloquin Community Center right here. This was originally one of the evacuation shelters where evacuees were told to go to, but just within the past hour, they have closed it down, and they're telling all evacuees to head down to the Klamath Falls Fairgrounds. That is where a lot of people will be spending the night tonight. But I want you to take a look at some of these pictures right here. This is what it looked like during the daytime. People were seeing plumes of smoke. The Copperfield fire, like Samantha said, is estimated to be between 1,500 to 2,000 acres burned currently, and it only started nearly 7 hours ago. Less than 8 minutes up the road from where I'm at right now, there's the roadblock with evacuees littering the side of the highway. Here, this is what one couple's experience has been fleeing the flames.
We live on the opposite side of the river from 9 Mile Road, and it was burning at 9 Mile Road when we left.
So for you guys, it's not a glow, it's flames.
It's flames. It's flames.
How high were those flames?
I don't know, probably 100 feet. It's burning.
It's burning.
And it's moving pretty fast.
A glowing orange sky is all you could see from the road closures tonight, but on the side you see evacuees with cars loaded with all of their belongings, talking to their neighbors, making sure everyone is okay. For many of them, there's a minor sense of panic, but lots of people here in the community are coming together, supporting one another. When I last left the area near where the road closure is taking place, there were still a lot of evacuees. Some evacuees, they were waiting for family members to come and help pick up their pets so they could go back in and grab a little bit more. Some family members were going back into the evacuation zone through the road closures to get their more vulnerable family members out of the evacuation spaces. One family was talking to me about how they have a nearly 100-year-old family member who is blind, and he's not able to leave this evacuation zone. So they're having to go in there with the sheriff, hopefully, to try to get him out of there. So there's a lot of activity still going on here in Chiloquin from evacuees. And, you know, with the center closed, a lot of that activity is heading to Klamath Falls, to the Klamath Falls Fairgrounds, where a lot of them will be spending the night tonight. And depending on how the fire goes, they might be spending tomorrow and maybe then some. But that is, you know, way in the future. Things are still changing, and they are putting an aggressive fight on tonight, and we will make sure to keep you all updated at home and online at KDRV.com. Live in Chiloquin, Rocky Walker, NewsWatch 12.
All right, thanks, Rocky. We will be hearing from Rocky again after our first break, so stay tuned for another Copperfield fire update. Now let's check in with meteorologist Sarah Kress, who's been tracking these fire conditions. What can you tell us? What's the latest, Sarah?
Yeah, well, today it was very hot and very dry, and it's been like that the past week, and that definitely did not help out with these fire conditions. Earlier today, we saw gusts up to 40 miles per hour, and that helped with spread the fire pretty quickly. We saw acreage jump so fast. And as we head into the overnight hours, winds are calming down. We're going to see some calmer conditions. But as we head back into tomorrow, we're expecting another breezy, gusty, dry day. There is a red flag warning that is issued out for Klamath and Lake counties from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow. Now, wind gusts again have the potential to be making their way up to 40 miles per hour tomorrow, and relative humidity levels are going to be very, very low. So again, we have another day. This fire could be spreading quickly. And as you're waking up tomorrow morning, especially into Klamath Falls, with a lot of this smoke, you'll be waking up to some very smoky conditions. So make sure you're staying tuned in with us. We'll keep you updated on air quality and what's going on with these fires. Samantha?